You're listening to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. The show that gives pastors and church leaders the clarity they need to protect their people, property, and ministry.
Welcome back to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. I'm your host, Ron Wadley with Insurance for Texans. We help church leaders protect their people and property with wisdom and clarity. We are in the home stretch of our series on Step 3, What You Need. Today we're talking about two places where church leaders don't often see the risks, which are church events and mission trips. Let's start our discussion with events. Festivals in the park, trunk or treats in the parking lot, youth lock-ins that run until sunrise. These events create connection and joy, but they also carry risk. Many standard liability policies in Texas exclude special events unless they are specifically endorsed. And most church policies exclude coverage for bounce houses or inflatables altogether. One accident, such as a child falling from an inflatable, a food poisoning incident at a chili cook-off, or a trip and fall at a vendor booth can result in expensive claims. A standalone event policy is inexpensive compared to a six-figure settlement. In order to keep church events safe and fun, you should consider 6 things. Number 1, adding special event coverage before you promote or host the activity. 2, requiring vendors to provide proof of insurance. And 3rd, if you are renting a bounce house or other inflatable items for an event, requiring the vendor to include you as an additional insured on their policy is a must. 4, documenting safety measures such as first aid stations and clear walkways. Number 5, having trained volunteers to monitor higher risk areas like playgrounds or inflatables. And last but not least, reviewing cancellation coverage if your event depends on ticket sales. Special events are meant to build community, not legal bills. A little planning and the right coverage keep them that way. In addition to special coverage for church events, it is also important for church leaders to consider insurance coverage for mission trips. In Texas, ministry often extends beyond your own city limits. You might send a youth group to Mexico, deploy a relief team to Louisiana after a hurricane, or take leaders to a conference across the country. Your standard property and liability coverage usually stops the moment you leave your campus. Mission trip and travel coverage follows your people, covers medical emergencies, and protects the mission if an accident or illness occurs far from home. It can also help with emergency evacuation, lost baggage, and trip interruption. Strengthen your outreach by considering 5 things. Number 1, securing coverage before booking travel. 2, verifying that your policy covers international trips and hazardous activities such as construction or medical clinics. 3, training trip leaders on incident reporting and emergency contacts. 4, keeping copies of passports, insurance cards, and emergency plans in both digital and paper form. And 5, partnering with carriers experienced in faith-based travel so your needs are understood. The mission does not stop at the city limits, and neither should your protection. Whether your church is planning a fun event on your campus to reach the community around you, or you are sending out a team to reach people far away, you need to consider the risks in addition to the ministry opportunities. Don't let the risks spoil the rewards. If you are a church leader and in charge of your church's next event or trip, now is the time to find the right coverage. Reach out to our team at insurancefortexans.com. And if you would like to continue to follow along with our series, download your free copy of our book, The Promise of Certainty, at thepromiseofcertainty.com. I'm Ron Wadley, and this has been Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. Join us tomorrow as we discuss how to protect your church's staff. Until then, remember, your church's mission is too important to leave to chance.
Thanks for listening to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance. Until next time, remember, insurance isn't just about policies. It's about safeguarding the mission God has called you to lead.